Hey everyone, so today I'll be making this video to go over what has actually helped me with fixing my leaky gut. So believe me when I tell you that I have been through just about everything with this leaky gut. I get really bad brain fog. That's probably, I would say that's my worst symptom, is the brain fog. I also get accompanying depression and anxiety, and yeah, the amount of doctors who think that depression and anxiety are disorders rather than symptoms of another big disorder is astounding to me. For me, my depression and anxiety are very much physiological and linked to. Without further ado, let me walk you through what has helped me. So, the number one supplement that I recommend is actually this one, Zinc l-carnosine. I would say Zinc l-carnosine has helped me the most. This is the doctor's best brand, but you can probably get away with any other brand of Zinc l-carnosine. I've tried other forms of zinc. I was on, if I can find it, I can't, but it doesn't matter. I was on another form of zinc for a while. Oh, there we go. A billion supplements. So this one is Zinc, which is a combination of zinc and copper, which actually I don't think is a very good idea because they kind of counteract each other. So you actually want to be taking zinc and copper at different parts of the day, different times of the day. If you're deficient, you wouldn't want to take them in the same supplement. So anyway, I don't take that one anymore. This one I recommend. I take 2 tablets twice a day. So each tablet contains 16 milligrams. Sorry, that's incorrect. Reader. Each tablet contains 8. So serving size is 16 milligrams, which is one serving size is 2 tablets. 32 milligrams per day of zinc, which is absolutely fine. So that's the supplement I noticed the biggest improvement. I was able to get away with less brain fog and inflammation after trying that. Next up, a supplement that I did not take for a while is, that I should have, which is this Psyllium husk. Yeah, increasing fiber is massive for leaky gut repair. Just any way you can increase your fiber. Ideally, it would be done through having plants, consuming high amounts of plant fiber, so lots of vegetables. I believe it's Dr. B, I can't remember the guy's full name. He recommends consuming, I believe it's 30 different types of plants per week, which I think is actually a great goal to strive for. I've also added flaxseed meal, which is another great supplement to add to the psyllium husk. So my current dosage for those is I take 1 tablespoon of each. I mix it just in a glass of 250 mils of water, swish it around, and just drink it down like a shot. You have to be careful with that though, because psyllium husk will, it will glob up, and let's say you pour a glass of it, you go to the bathroom, you come back a couple minutes later, it will be a jelly, and it is not pleasant to consume. Next up, so that's going on the fiber route. So just to switch up again, for leaky gut, in my case, which is particularly bad, I wasn't able to just solve it with increased fiber. I actually started with this, which I'm about to get to, which is probiotics. So probiotics, I think, are another important piece of the puzzle, because I've had my gut tested and I am very much lacking in beneficial bacteria. So I had a stool test done, and all my beneficial bacteria were incredibly low. So saying that, I don't have full faith in probiotics to replenish those levels. It's debated whether or not probiotics actually can colonize and, you know, take root in your microbiome. Some people believe it can, some people believe it can't. I initially got a lot of relief from them, but I'm more towards leaning the fact that they are transient, so they don't actually fully colonize. But I do still think they help, so I continue to take them. I started off with, let me see if I can find it. So I thought I had like serious histamine issues, so I started off with this one here. So this is d-lactate free probiotic powder. Other probiotics contain probiotic strains that actually increase the release of histamine. So if you have histamine problems, it's potentially not a great idea to start with those. You probably want to get to a point where you can take those, but that's why there's a great guy on YouTube, actually. I can link his channel in the description. He's called Dickinson, and he recommended trying this d-lactate free probiotic. So after that, I was able to take that to the point where I would start to increase my intake of histamine producing probiotic strains. Oh, I didn't mention that d-lactate free probiotic only contains strains of probiotics that are either don't increase the release of histamine or are actively histamine degrading. So once I was taking that for a while, I was actually able to start taking small doses of a more mainstream probiotic. So this is the one I was taking from that same company, Custom Probiotics. It's a good company because they are a bit pricey if you just want to try if they work. Like that one cost me like $200-300 Australian dollars. But they are good bang for your buck. So if you're planning to take them long term, they are a lot cheaper because they contain very high amounts of the actual probiotics. So yeah, I've got some other ones here. So if you just want to dip your toes in and see if anything helps, this is a good one as well. California Gold Probiotics. You can start there. That's 30. I wasn't able to tolerate the 30. It's 30 billion bacteria, so I took the 5 billion. So again, I think the trick with probiotics is just start really small. If you have a reaction, and if you have leaky gut, you are likely to have a reaction. Start with the smallest possible amount. So after a while of that, like a few weeks to a couple of months of taking those probiotics with the fiber, I felt like my gut was very, very slowly improving. The zinc as well, sorry, the zinc was helping. That I was able to then try what I believe to be probably the golden standard of probiotics, which is kefir. So kefir contains very large amounts of probiotic strains, probiotics, bacteria in general. You can get store-bought kefir. It's not as good as making your own. So depending on where you're from, you can find someone who has strains of kefir like I got mine off of Facebook Marketplace, and they give you the grains. All you need is a jar. So this is my kefir jar here. Just got the grains in there. You pour milk on. 24 hours later, you have kefir. And you strain off the grains, you start making the next batch. And yeah, just put a bit of cheesecloth or paper over the top, coffee filter so it can breathe. So yeah, I took kefir. I also started making my own fermented cabbage or sauerkraut. So that's another good way, because fermented foods also contain very high amounts of probiotics. The only thing you really have to watch out for there is they do contain a shitload of histamine, so you have to be careful if you're intolerant. Again, just start small with that and see. I'm still honestly dealing with leaky gut and brain fog, and it is basically a living hell. Like living with brain fog is a absolute living hell. I can't emphasize that enough. It's really bad. So yeah, but yeah, I'm making this video to try to help anyone else out there who's also suffering. It's kind of an invisible illness. No one really knows what you're going through. It's really bad. But anyway, I am taking my kefir right now, and if anyone's wondering what my next step is, since I am still currently dealing with leaky gut, it's actually to try to get even more fiber. So right now, this is my very appetizing, delicious looking snack. A bowl of straight beans with absolutely no seasoning whatsoever. Clearly I hate myself. So yeah, that's my next snack. That's my next course of action. I'll be taking the beans to just increase fiber intake. And I seem not to react to those, which is good. Just quickly, diet-wise, I am still unable to have a lot of gluten. Surprisingly, I can tolerate dairy, but if I have anything like pasta or pizza, fried foods, just sent into absolute brain fog hell. So right now, what I am kind of subsisting on, and what doesn't seem to flare me up too much, is a lot of red meat. I feel great after having something like a steak. Right now I started meal prepping chili con carne, so I have like just chili and beans, lots of fiber with the beans, tomato, that's about it. And then some veggies, like I can have sweet potato and fruit, which is good because I like fruit. And if I couldn't have fruit, life would be even sadder. So that's a bonus. But yeah, I'll wrap up there. That is pretty much everything I'm doing right now. Yeah, reach out to me. Leave me a comment if you're also dealing with this. If you want any help with it, I'm happy to talk with you about it. And yeah.